Uh, my name is Prasad Pense, and I'm heading Western Region Office of IMTMA as a director. IMTMA is Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association, and as name indicates, it's an association of machine tool manufacturers in India. Machine tool manufacturers plus supply chain, toolings, accessories, fixture manufacturers, everybody. Okay, so it's a national level association. Right now, we have our headquarters at Bangalore, and apart from that, we have two more regional offices. One is at Pune and one is at Gurgaon. And as it is a national association and is a very sectorial association, who can become member of IMTMA? There is a specific limitation as far as membership is concerned. The companies who are into manufacturing of machine tools, tooling systems, accessories, etc., those people can only become member of IMTMA. And what does IMTMA do? So I will play a small video which will explain you about IMTMA, what IMTMA is doing, and how old association is. In short, I would like to tell you that we carry big legacy as far as association is concerned. Association was established in 1946-47, that is just before the independence. Such a old association is there, and what happens is a machine tool is a backbone of manufacturing of anything. You take any kind of manufacturing, right from plastic bottle to aerospace engines, you have to use machine tools. Without using machine tools, you will not be able to produce components, various products, parts, nothing. So that's the importance of machine tool industry in India. Not in India, but across the world. So I would like to play a small video so that it will give you some more clarity. Sound, sound.
The year 1946 was a memorable one for India, which was set to begin its journey as an independent nation. Pre-independence, there still existed an infant machine tool industry in the country, helmed by a group of visionaries who came together in New Delhi on the 20th of September 1946 to form an association to become the apex body for the machine tool industry in India and bring them under one roof. The meeting, chaired by Sir Dhunji Shaw B. Cooper, decided to name the body as the Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association, or IMTMA in short. IMTMA was constituted with 19 members from the machine tool manufacturers at that time. The first annual general meeting of IMTMA was held on 29th January 1948. The first elected members of IMTMA's EC unanimously elected M.B. Jhambekar of Mysore Kirloskar Limited as president of IMTMA and D.S. Mulla as the vice president of the association. In its objectives, IMTMA dedicated itself to promote the development and growth of the machine tool industry in India. The year 1953 was a pivotal one for machine tool industry's progress. The formation of HMT laid the foundation for building machine tools in India, which led to the next level of activities of IMTMA. The association worked closely with the government of the day and the then machine tool controller and development officer set up by the government of India and continued to forge strong bonds that stood the test of time. In the early 60s, IMTMA decided to promote the growth of machine tools through a trade fair. It was during this period that IMTMA was granted recognition as an approved organization under Market Development Fund scheme. The year 1991 was a benchmark one for the Indian economy, with the dawn of liberalization leading to the birth of new generation entrepreneurs in machine tools who aggressively pushed the growth story and brought CNC technology, revolutionizing the industry. IMTMA began promoting machine tool industry as demand from the auto sector and other industrial segments picked up. In 1968, the idea of a machine tool exhibition was proposed, and an organizing committee with Naval Godrej of Godrej and Boyce as chairman was formed to make it happen. It took Naval Godrej less than a year to mobilize resources and present to the industry the first All India Machine Tool Exhibition in 1969. In 1971, the exhibition was rechristened as the Indian Machine Tool Exhibition, IMTEX. IMTEX was held once in 3 years to match the product development cycle of the industry. Godrej premises in Bombay was its home. As the exhibition grew, IMTEX embraced international participation and became more prominent among global machine tool exhibitions. IMTEX completed 50 years in 2019, and this was marked by becoming the International Machine Tool and Manufacturing Technology Exhibition. In the early 2000s, IMTMA organized IMTEX in Delhi and Mumbai for the last time. The exponential growth of IMTEX heralded the need for a large exhibition venue, and thus was born Bangalore International Exhibition Centre, BIEC. Today, BIEC is a state-of-the-art LEED certified venue which hosts not only IMTEX but also numerous other large industry and trade exhibitions, national as well as international. IMTMA held the first Vision Workshop in Jaipur in 1995. Vision Conclave became a platform for bringing together the leaders from competing industries to share and find solutions on common issues related to the industry. Deliberations from the Vision Conclave led to various initiatives, such as setting up of some national assets like Advanced Machine Tool Testing Facility, AMTTF, Advanced Manufacturing Technology Development Center, AMTDC, and a state-of-the-art Tumakuru Machine Tool Park, TMTP, for capacity expansion. IMTMA has always strived to support the user industries and took a step to set up technology centers in 3 cities, Bengaluru, Pune, and Gurugram, to impart training on the latest design, manufacturing, and digital technologies through a unique partnership with members who are providing skilled workforce to the industry. The association continues to bring machine tool and user industries closer through its events such as the Machine Tool Industry Summit, National Productivity Summit, International Seminar on Machining Technologies, International Seminar on Forming Technology, and Symposium on Automation. Today, with more than 460 member companies, IMTMA continues to play a pivotal role in bringing the Indian machine tool industry to a global platform. As IMTMA completes 75 glorious years, it looks forward to a century of contributing to the Indian machine tool and manufacturing industry.
Yes, so that was some detailed information about Industry Association IMTMA and little bit of history of uh, IMTMA also was mentioned there in video. So we carry a long legacy. Yeah. Now, particularly for today's seminar on powering Gujarat manufacturing, emerging trends in machine tools as well as advanced technologies. We have lined up a couple of sessions, basically to understand how important machine tool is there and how the manufacturing is going to grow in India in coming future and what are the new technologies going to come up. So in that sense, we have lined up this specific seminar with certain sessions. So there was some thought process. So I will just brief you about the today's program. Now first, I will be talking about market scenario, outlook as well as opportunities in industry. and little bit more about IMTM's detailed work, couple of slides. So that will give you a complete idea about what is the current status of market scenario as far as manufacturing is concerned, which fields are going to grow, and specifically how machine tools are going to be used in such kind of sectors, and what are various technologies demanded by different sectors, and what is the current situation of various manufacturing sectors, because under manufacturing also there are various sectors, and typically now we are going to talk about is mainly related to metalworking manufacturing. Okay, because this is a subject is related to machine tools. So that we'll do first. Then we have with us esteemed speakers from uh, various associates. Now we have with us Mr. Yogin Chaneria, who is the president of Machine Tool Manufacturers Association at Rajkot, and he is also executive committee member of IMTMA at a national level. Then we have with us Mr. Deep from Jyoti CNC Automation. He will be again talking about mainly advanced technologies in machine tools, basically with concentration of machining area. Then we have with us Mr. Bhadresh Patel, who is AGM at Sadananda Laser Technologies, and he will be talking about the latest technologies in laser machining with because now we have covered earlier metal cutting. Now this is a laser applications, because it is again vast area as far as laser applications are there. And in last I think 10-15 years, all of a sudden there is a huge growth which has happened as far as the way metals are cut, specifically sheet metal area. Because earlier used to be only press used to be the important area for forming applications. Then now we are covering these two important areas, and apart from that, we'll be we have with us Mr. Abhishek Suchak, who is a scientist C from Central Manufacturing Technology Institute. And again, Central Manufacturing Technology Institute is one of the Government of India's enterprise, which is again very old organization, and people in manufacturing, they know what is the Central Manufacturing Technology Institute. Of course, CMTI is established way back at Bangalore, and specifically any issue, any problems related to manufacturing, precision manufacturing, people always refer CMTI. So that's the importance of CMTI. So he will be mainly talking about how to enhance performance of machine as far as mainly through the metrology, precision metrology. So his subject will be precision metrology and how it will be used to improve your manufacturing. So that is the overall session as far as seminar is concerned. Now, Parakram sir, who was supposed to, he's joining us, of course, but it will take some 5-10 minutes more, because there is some defense program going on and he is stuck up there. And you know, defense people, we cannot just, because again, Government of India organizations as well as defense, so we have to wait for that time. But meanwhile, what we'll do is, I will invite all other dignitaries on the stage, and I will start talking about market scenario and outlook as well as other opportunities. And after some time, Mr. Jadeja will also join. And in fact, Mr. Jadeja is a past president of IMTMA, and he has played a big role as far as IMTMA is concerned, development of members of IMTMA is concerned. And of course, most of you are from Jyoti, so I need not to tell more about Mr. Jadeja. So that is about it. So is that fine? It's a small change in total program schedule. Is it okay, all of with you? Okay, good. So okay. So all speakers. Then there is one more problem as far as hall is concerned, because speakers, if they sit here, they will not be able to see the presentation. So Do you like to sit here first, or afterwards you would like to join Badresh? Okay? Okay, fine. Okay, then straight away we move to market scenario as well as outlook. Yes. Now, as far as overall market scenario, outlook, as well as various opportunities, these three areas we will be going to cover in my presentation. And before that, I already mentioned earlier, but again, I would like to go in a structured way. So IMTMA is a Apex Association for Machine Tool Industry in India. So we have around 540 plus member companies which are spread across India, and majority of machine tool sector or machine tool companies are concentrated in very specific area. One area is Bangalore, then second area is Pune, and again now there are many companies which are growing up in Gujarat, and Rajkot is hub of machine tools, and again Ludhiana is also one of the area where a lot of machine tool manufacturers are there. So industry is spread like this across India, and we represent almost 90% of companies who are into machine tool manufacturing and related equipment manufacturing in organized sector. There are many small companies also, but they are at the moment they are not a member. Once they grow, they become a member of IMT. Okay, and then as I was mentioning, Rajkot is also one of the important area for machine tool manufacturing companies, as well as Ludhiana is also one of the important area for. So what happens is, Rajkot, there is a separate association called as Machine Tool Manufacturers Association Rajkot, which is a association of machine tool manufacturers in specifically in the Rajkot and surround area. And and similarly, similar association is there in Ludhiana too. So both these associations, both the presidents, they are always invited members of IMTMA's managing committee, that is the executive committee. So that way we get connected to these important hubs of machine tool manufacturing. And our membership includes metal cutting as well as metal forming machines, accessories, cutting tools, as well as allied equipment. And what role we play as far as IMT is concerned. So we work as a catalyst. Catalyst, you know what is a catalyst? You might have learned in schooling is science. So catalyst is a basically you do not actively participate in a reaction or whatever is happening, but you are present there and you push this rate of reaction or action. Okay, so similar work we do as a industry association. So whatever growth is happening as far as machine tool industry is concerned, we play a very important vital role as far as industry growth, specifically machine tool industry. So we help members in various areas, and we try, I will come to this next slide. So these are the areas association work, particularly IMTMA. So we have specifically skill development area also we do a lot of things. We have developed technology centers at Bangalore as well as Pune also with machine shop facilities to give hands-on training for specific area. Similarly, we'll come up with such kind of technology centers in Gujarat, maybe Rajkot or Ahmedabad based on needs, so that will also happen. Then we closely work with Government of India, typically Department of Heavy Industries or Ministry of Heavy Industries nowadays it is called, because that is a nodal department in Government of India on various projects. Then we have a lot of publications also. We publish a lot of data which will guide members as far as their future plans are concerned. Then importantly, we conduct exhibitions too, which is trade fairs. And many of you might know IMTEX is one of the important exhibition we conduct. IMTEX is Southeast Asia's largest manufacturing technology show, and it has also completed 50 years of existence. And now this particular exhibition, IMTEX exhibition, happens at a Bangalore. Again, you are seeing that another thing, BIEC is Bangalore International Exhibition Center, which is developed by IMTMA and managed by IMTMA, and is suitable for conducting large manufacturing exhibitions like machine tool exhibitions. And the important aspect of this machine tool exhibition IMTEX is machines and equipments are live in action. So all industry machines and equipments are there, and people show demonstrations and prove outs on those machines during the exhibition. So that's the importance of machines. And to do that, similarly to factory, we have to create some exhibition centers. So that's why we have created that. Then as far as R&D as well as the product development is concerned, we have established two institutes. One is Advanced Machine Tool Testing Facility, and one is AMTDC. AMTDC is for development of R&D in machine tools. So these two institutes we have developed in collaboration with Government of India, as well as one is with IIT Madras and one is with CMTI. Mainly it helps to develop new technologies, and I, I, I like to mention that still after so many years, 50% of machine tools are still getting imported. Whatever as far as consumption of machine tools in India is concerned. We'll come to that slide as far as what is consumption of machine tools is there in India. Okay, but still 50% of machines are getting imported and only 50% machine tools are getting manufactured in India. So there is a huge scope as far as machine tool manufacturers are concerned. But how to get into that market? So for that, these two centers, Advanced Machine Tool Testing Facility as well as AMTDC, they both help to develop new products, high-end products, as well as specific requirements of the customer. Okay. Then these are two centers as far as the technology training centers. One on the left-hand side, Bangalore Center is there, and on the right-hand side is Pune Technology Center, where we have set up infrastructure with machines and equipments. Both one thing common in both the centers is both centers address requirements or training as far as metal cutting is concerned. And Pune Center additionally we have metal forming machines also. So we address both metal forming as well as metal cutting. And Bangalore Center, in addition to metal cutting, they have facilities as far as automation and Industry 4.0 is concerned. So like that, we from these two centers we train people in various areas, and that is a track record. You are saying we have Design Institute, Productivity Institute, and more than 30 years we are conducting, and so we have got enough experience to conduct training programs. Almost more than 100 people are associated with us, which are well experienced as far as manufacturing and technology is concerned. Then these are the publications of IMTMA, consumption statistics. Then we have bi-monthly magazine also, and comprehensive reports of Indian metalworking machine tool industry also we are producing, and we are creating and sharing with members so that members can plan their future, plan their investment, and that way we help. And then import and export data also we collect, we segregate, we analyze, and that also we share with companies. Okay, so that was little bit about IMTMA and various activities. Now coming to machine tools, because quite a few people they are not into actual machine tools or machine tool manufacturers. So broadly, I would like to quickly summarize that what is a machine tool. So where manufacturing begins, so that is called as a machine tools. Like earlier I was mentioning. So machine tools are kind of mother machines for any products. So you have to use at the back end or at the actual product manufacturing, machine tools are used. And broadly, if you see, for example, I was giving example of plastic bottle. So plastic bottle is a plastic material, but still I am saying that machine tools are used. So where we use this? So to produce these plastic bottles, we have to use molds and plastic molds, and those plastic molds are very accurate. Even polishing requirements are also there. Surface finish requirements are also there. Uh, Okay, so to produce those molds, those are produced on CNC machines nowadays. So that's why I was saying for a product like plastic bottles also machine tools are required to be used. Okay, so now overall if you see, of course this is not a firm definition, but broadly machine tools are classified under metal cutting machine tools or metal forming machine tools. And in addition to that, now additive manufacturing machines are there also, and metal joining machines are also there. So there are various welding applications are also there. They come under welding machines. They come under joining processes. So this is a broad definition, and metal cutting machine means, as name indicates, by removing some material, we are doing the operation. So that's why it is called as metal cutting. And metal forming means we are giving shape to the specific metal with the help of dies, you can say, for example. So that's why we are not cutting any material, or we are not removing any material as such, but we are giving form or shape to that specific component. For example, sheet metal components. Then broadly, quickly, I have put something on the screen. So people who are into manufacturing, they can easily, quickly understand. On the left hand side, you are seeing one cylinder block. So a lot of these are basically cast block, but you have to do a lot of machining to produce final engine. Okay, so those areas, a lot of metal cutting applications are there. Those blocks are actually machined on metal cutting machines. And on the right hand side, I've taken specifically automobile example because it is easy to understand. And on the right hand side, you are seeing car body, basically outer structure, and all is comprising of sheet metal components. Okay, and those components are produced on metal forming machines. Then their presses are also used, transfer presses are also used, as well as laser cutting, punching presses, various metal forming machines are used. So this is as far as metal cutting and metal forming. Now with this we'll go to overall industry outlook. So for that, first we need to understand what is the GDP outlook as far as India is concerned, as with vis-a-vis world. Okay. So now if you see, I do not know whether it is readable from your end, but for benefit of all others, I will explain it to you. This is a IMF World Economic Outlook published in April 2025, where India, it seems that for next couple of years up to the growth, GDP growth will be between 6.2 to 6.5. Of course, actual growth may be more, okay, as far as GDP is concerned. And if you see the world, in fact, China is supposed to be a huge manufacturing economy, producing economy, but as compared to that also, the growth rate of GDP, if you are seeing, India is going to be on the higher level. So India is going to have higher level of gross domestic product growth, real gross domestic product growth. So that itself is one of the important indicator to understand for everybody that now India is going to grow in all sectors. And typically, if we go to machine tool consumption of global as well as Indian scenario. Now here we have tabled consumption and production. Consumption means consumption of machine tools and production of machine tools. So if you see globally everywhere, growth is in negative, -6% consumption as well as production -5%. It is a negative growth. So everywhere across the world, the manufacturing growth is diminishing or in negative. But at the same time, if you compare to India, consumption of machine tools has increased like anything. So almost 50%, 15% is a year to our consumption, and as well as production is 9%. Production means production of machine tools, because machine tools are used in manufacturing. Okay. So overall, if you see, more machine tools are required than they are produced. And as compared to world, the difference is clear. World is in the negative and India is positive. Now here it shows the last 5 years data. Now as far as production of machine tool is concerned, we have reached to ninth position across the world. And as far as consumption of machine tools, now we have remarkably moved ahead and we have reached to fourth position as far as world is concerned. So that itself indicates that there is a huge consumption happening, and our machine tool manufacturers, they have to catch up in various areas to take up that market and take pie into that. Okay, as we are not able to satisfy full requirement, people have to import. So that's why our number is a little bit down as far as production is concerned, and consumption we are at the higher level. So that's a scenario, growth scenario. And now we were talking about the GDP. Manufacturing remains at the cornerstone of India's growth, contributing to 17% of the GDP, with a strong government support with Make in India as well as PLI schemes. And as far as Gujarat is concerned, Gujarat leads with a robust infrastructure, stable power supply, SEZ, ports, and business-friendly policies, and so many areas, which in fact, yesterday, if you would have attended the program, our Prime Minister himself, he has mentioned about all these things, how they are taking, as far as this particular region also, a lot of investments are happening, and government is also trying to build whatever required infrastructure as well as resources required for manufacturing. And which sectors are growing? So you say automotive EV sector, that is also growing. Aerospace also, couple of projects are coming up in Gujarat. Then electronics manufacturing is also coming up. Yesterday, PM was also mentioning about the Dolera project. So, and apart from that, other shipbuilding as well as other engineering sectors are also important sector. Fabrication sectors are also there. So, in short, considering this, machine tool demand is going to rise and continuously will be rising, and domestic production and reasons are reduced imports as far as end products are concerned, because Make in India campaign is happening, and any product to be manufactured, the government is also pushing, try to find out import substitute and start manufacturing here. Even large big brands, their products they have started manufacturing in India. Even mobile manufacturing now on a huge scale it is happening in India. Apple has also come up with the facility. Okay, so in short, India's manufacturing growth forecast remains strong, projected double-digit CAGR in sectors like automotive, defense, and defense is also one of the important area where Make in India is going on, and renewable energy as well as electronics, and rising exports with government support enhance competitiveness of Indian manufacturing globally. So takeaway is domestic trends points to sustainable growth for machine tools as well as advanced technologies. And if you see this, sorry, we'll go to next slide and then we'll come to that. So this is a last couple of years of comparison as far as machine tools are concerned, consumption, imports and export. So if you are seeing 24, 25 imports and are more than 50%, you can say. So there is a huge scope as far as machine tool manufacturers are concerned. Now coming to user sector, major user sector who consumes machine tools is of course automotive and auto component. So almost 50% of machine tools are used by this sector. And apart from that, emerging sectors, if you see that which are emerging sectors, so metros, railways, electrical, electronics, defense, aerospace, medical devices, implants, and all these sectors are uh, investments are happening very fast in a large scale. So there is going to be a chance that this 11% machine tool consumption will go to maybe, I do not know, maybe 25-30%. And there, but again, we have to be very cautious about it, because the machine tools which are used by this sector, they are a little bit different than which are used by normal part production. So we need to consider those important things. That's why our next presentation will be on uh, mainly advanced technologies in machine tools, metal cutting technologies. So you will see all those machines will be used by these sectors, like say for example aerospace, mobile manufacturing, electronic manufacturing, because tighter tolerances are required. Cycle time is also very very less. On single machine, single setup, you need to machine the component to so all those requirements are there. So to satisfy those requirements, you need to develop different kind of machines, need to concentrate on development of machines. So that is very very important, so that Indian manufacturer can take that particular pie of particularly market of machine tools. Okay, so this is generic information, and this will change in couple of years it seems. And which sectors are going to be transforming sectors for India? So infrastructure, ESDM, EV automobiles, and green energy. So in these areas, I have mentioned figures. I will not read out everything. You can read it. But overall, I want to say that all these areas, they are going to grow as far as manufacturing is concerned. Investments are happening on a very high scale. And ESDM means electronic system design and manufacturing. That area also, like this Dholera project is concentrating on that. Okay, so what are the growth drivers? We already discussed, but again, I have pointed out here, listed out, Make in India, production links, PLI schemes, increasing investment in infrastructure development. All these things, they boost local manufacturing. And sector opportunity we already discussed. So in short, from a traditional manufacturing base to digitally empowered, globally competitive powerhouse, Gujarat manufacturing sector is uniquely positioned to lead India's industrial growth. So that is a statement at the end of this I would like to mention. So this is the opportunity available, and uh, government is making maximum efforts to provide all infrastructure as well as whatever requirements are there, push from government. So that is already there. And this is the last slide. Uh, Projected growth of machine tools. So average, we have predicted growth of 11% CAGR as far as machine tool is consumption of machine tool is concerned. So so that is quite stable growth, steady growth, and we have to. So that is the future. Okay. So with this, I will stop at this place, and hope any questions are there, I can take quickly. Any questions? Yes. Mike? Mike? Hello? Yeah.
Hi. So first of all, definitely I would like to introduce myself. Founder of DataCafe.ai. We are based in Bangalore, right? And primarily we work with the AI, ML, machine learning, right? And being a tech founder, I am exploring the semiconductor, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And one of the venture that we're going to start is the semiconductor, especially design part, right? Okay. And couple of friends of mine, right? Uh, one of the and because I've been reaching to the different government, right? even I have a couple of investors out of Taiwan and all. But one of the big concern that and why I'm asking this big concern, I'm saying that the talent pool, right?
Yes.
Right. So because being a founder, you can find out couple of people, but when it comes to the manufacturing part, right?
Yes.
So do we have that pipeline? Because I have been a frequent visitor of Taiwan and China. One thing, and I'm not very fascinated of the China, but definitely if there is something good, then we should appreciate. In terms of being, let's example, people like me who are want to build something, how the IMTMA can leverage us to get resources, trained resources. Is there any way where this institution or this process can help us to provide the trained resource?
Yeah.
All right. So maybe just I wanted to understand that kind of supply and demand kind where this can be fulfilled.
Yes. Yeah, very important question and good question and relates to all the sectors rather. Okay. So now as far as IMTM is concerned, we work in specifically area of manufacturing, that also metalworking manufacturing. And as you have seen, as far as to fill up that gap specifically, uh, because experienced people are not available in the sector, specific sector. And what happens is that all manufacturing companies, everybody want experienced people. So we want to work with only experienced people. So that doesn't happen that way. So now the culturally also we are trying to change most of the companies, and we are pushing them to give internships as well as give exposure to young engineers so that they can learn, because when we are passed out from engineering colleges, we were not knowing anything. After some years of experience only will come to know. Most of you might be agreeing to this statement. Okay. Now there are couple of areas. Now if you are going to work in specifically R&D and specifically in depth on the specific subject, then there are certain different kind of people are required. Okay. And when you are going to work in manufacturing area, again in various areas, production area, design area, then people required are little bit different. So each segment or each department will require different set of skills. Okay. And certain areas, unless and until you work in in shop floor or in factories, you will not enrich that experience, and then people will not be of any use. Okay, so what we do is to fill up that gap. We have designed certain courses. As far as, for example, for machine design area, we have developed 8 weeks course. It's a full-time course. So we train people on that. We take batch of 25. It happens at Bangalore as well as Pune also, and maybe slowly we are going to start it in Gujarat also. So what happens? We give them fundamental basic knowledge as well as we give them live project also of designing the machine. Then people who are just coming out of engineering colleges, they will move all of a sudden in these 2 months at the different level. Okay, but again, as far as manufacturing is concerned, you have to spend at least 1 year or 2 years to catch up the current growth. So that is going to be there. Similarly, in production area, we have 6 to 8 weeks program, which we call it as a finishing school in production engineering. We are running at the both places as well as customized places also. We are running at some companies too. There, what we do, whatever is required by industries, right, as far as production is concerned or manufacturing is concerned. For example, right from reading of engineering drawing to make process planning, selection of toolings, importance of information about various machines, equipment, and manufacturing processes. All those things we give to them. We give them again project, hands-on project, both the areas. So once you do some hands-on work, then people get a lot of experience, good amount of experience, and then they are eligible to work in the specific company, and they can contribute in quite much better way. So, and what we train them, and companies can come to us and they can recruit, give them internship as well as give them job also. So companies are doing that, and feedback what we get is very excellent, and people keep asking to us to, once your batch is over, please give it to us. We'll come and interview them. So like that, we are contributing to that area. And then I was mentioning about advanced machine tool testing, advanced AMTDC, which is in collaboration with IIT Madras as well as Government of India and IMTMA. So that is a center supported by, established by IMTMA, IIT Madras as well as Government of India. Okay, so there is a separate infrastructure created, and agenda there is what. Otherwise, I will give you one example. What happens is IITs, etc. Every year, people have to, students, they have to do some projects, some research projects. Certain IITs, what we have seen while interacting, they say that, see, we have these booklets, projects are there. You give it to all your member companies and let them choose and use. But actually, fact is, it doesn't work that way. If there is any there is commercial requirement or market requirement, then research may be very at high level, but it may not be of use. So here at IIT Madras, this AMTDC, what we are doing is, there are almost 32 technologies are being developed, which are already demanded by customers and which are not available in India. So all our member companies, they have taken up those projects and they are working on that along with the talent pool of IIT. So ultimately, whatever product is going to come out from that research project, that will have already commercial value and market demand. So that's the way we are addressing that issue. And as a industry association, in sectorial industry association, we work in that area specifically. And similar way, industry 4.0, etc. also we are working. In IIT Madras itself, one more center is there dedicated for industry 4.0. And AI and ML also, there is going to be, of course, huge use of AI as well as ML as well as manufacturing is concerned. But people have to work because that is a completely new area. So, but you can contact us, even Bangalore, our team also will be able to give people, suggest people who have some experience and knowledge as far as manufacturing is concerned. Then they can build up as far as AIML is concerned. Is that answers your question? Little bit? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for that question. Okay. Yeah, we'll just check. Okay. So, Parakram sir, it seems he is not able to make it. He is stuck up there. So, apologies on behalf of him and for not able to join this particular session. So, what we'll do is that we'll move to next area, and I would like to invite Mr. Yogi Bhai. अच्छा ठीक. Okay, we'll change the sequence a little bit then. Maybe I request Mr. Deep from Jyoti CNC to come on the stage, and he will talk about mainly advanced technologies in machine tools with specific concentration on machining technologies. Maybe I do not know what is his content of representation, but I believe it will cover multitasking machines and high-speed machine and all new technologies. Correct, Deep?
Yeah, absolutely right.
Okay. So thanks, and over to you. Yeah, you can use this pointer if required.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, apologize that Parakram sir is busy with some defense senior persons and he's not able to come. So, from the knowledge of the ocean with the knowledge, there is small drops are coming from my side. So, I'll be showing you the machine advancement in technology for machine tool. Like Mr. Prasad said, that machine tool is a backbone. It's a spinal cord of any manufacturing unit for any company, any country. It's a backbone. So why the advancement is required first at machine tool industry. So it's a pleasure to be here as a part of Vibrant Gujarat Summit, especially in Rajkot, which is a city of entrepreneurs. So we all have some brain that business, धंधा कहाँ से मिलेगा? So that with that mindset, we'll start the technology and entrepreneurship combination. Today, Indian manufacturing is standing at a turning point where we have a maximum demand from automobiles, die molds, toolings and everything. But next, the new emerging sectors are coming from aerospace, defense and electronics. So question is, are we prepared for supply of those opportunities? Because we are the last. What I think is we are very late with aerospace, defense and electronics manufacturing. We got this opportunity with all the governance, the Viksit Bharat policy and everything. So are we ready to take this opportunity? With this opportunity, it's a PDF, so I need to scroll it. Yeah. Across all these opportunities, there are big expectations from manufacturers. These are pressure on cost, faster delivery time, energy efficiency and sustainability. Defense and aerospace ask for precision, more precise components, traceability of the components and the repeatability. While electronic manufacturing demands for speed and the miniaturization. The small our machines are ready to give the high-speed machining for smaller components with accuracy and surface finish. So these are the challenges we are facing, and we need to have replacement of import. We need to be an import substitute for all these challenges. So advancement technology in machine tools regarding aerospace, defense, and electronics. As a part of Jyoti CNC, one of the biggest CNC manufacturing company in Gujarat and India, I would like to say our path, how we have contributed, or how we will contribute to our mission, Viksit Bharat 2047, in this journey. So we have taken certain machines which are replacing the imported machines. So mainly three pillars every machine tool builder has identified. How can we replace those import substitutes? So those technological machines are multitasking machine, high-speed machine and green machines. So if we have capacity to build this kind of machines in India, we can replace the imported machines. First one is multitasking machine, which shows the process integration. Second is high-speed machine, that is productivity improvement. And third is green machines, that is life cycle efficiency. So one by one, we will take all this machine in little bit brief. If you have any questions in between, you can ask. We can make it more into a part of discussion. We can make it more exciting. It should not be a one-way communication. You should not feel bored. So we have taken two machines. One is MX series and MTX series. So these machines are known as this falls into multitasking machines. One is Milton, and second is turn mill. How? I'll show you the structure. These machines are equipped with milling as well as turning options. So generally what happens, if I take this bottle, and if I open the cap of this bottle, then you will see there are milling operation, there are thread inside, there is turning operation inside. So for this, and some holes are required to mold this die. So for this die of this cape. So rather keeping just one machine and changing the job to second machine, it will create more error. It will increase your time. To shift from one machine to second machine, you need a more number of machines, you need a more number of operators. So other than this, if you keep this kind of machine, these are big machines, you have a smaller machines available with us, which gives turning as well as milling option. So the advantage of using this kind of machines are setup time reduction, higher geometrical accuracies. As you change the fixture from turning to milling, the error will be multiplied. This will have a same geometrical datum. The datum will remain same machine will turn, same machine will do the milling operation. So it will reduce the geometric, it will increase the geometrical accuracy. WIP reduction, the stock will be, as the cycle time will reduce, the WIP reduction will be there. Fewer machines and fewer operations. So manpower will be reduced at your factory and the faster delivery. These are the process of multitasking. You can do turning, milling, gear cutting. Special multitasking will be 5 axis and 6 axis. So after once the first spindle will do the machining and turning, the second spindle will pick the job, and the face, which is sixth face is remaining, will be done on the second spindle. So it will save your time to change and install it on the other machine, and it will reduce your cycle time. And dynamic machining, high speed, the rapid of this machine is extremely high. So the non-cutting time will be reduced. So starting from small application up to aerospace components, these machines are used in profile machining, 5-axis grooving, large drilling, long boring operation, gear cutting, profile milling with B-axis. So as Mr. Prasad said, your question was there where IMTMA is helpful. So in that case, AMTDC and IIT Chennai worked on this project with Jyoti CNC. The engineers of Jyoti CNC has worked with AMTDC and IIT Chennai and built this machine. It is a replacement for landing gear. Till now, Indian government used to import machines for making aerospace landing gear in India. So this is the replacement for the imported machines which are coming from Europe. The second pillar is high-speed machining. So what exactly high-speed machining? It is just to increase the RPM. Just you increase the RPM, it will give you the more metal removal? No. High-speed machining is the balance of spindle speed and torque. How much torque you required and how much maximum spindle speed you can add. Higher acceleration and jerk. Acceleration means the time taken to cover from axis 1, distance 1 to distance 2. But if you increase, the machine vibration will also increase. So this will not give you the right surface finish, right property of your job or the accuracy you demand. It should be balanced with spindle speed, torque, acceleration and jerk. The machine should also have a right thermal stability. I don't know, might be Abhishek will take this subject, that thermal is the biggest problem of any machine tool or any manufacturer. If spindle bearing or the coolant temperature increases, it definitely affects the job and the accuracy of your job. So high speed machining should be covered with thermal stability, vibration control and intelligent algorithm. The algorithm should be in that manner that it should be give the right job, right surface finish and higher productivity. So for that we have taken two machines, KXG and KX series. These are double column machines, starting range from 2 meter up to 8 meter long jobs can be done in this machine. If you see left side KXG series, many Bofors parts has been manufactured in KXG series. Our Bofors tank has been manufactured in KXG series. The cradle where the tank moves is manufactured in KXG series. And second one is KX series. The many Boeing or the Airbus parts are manufactured, the wing parts, the aerospace components, the wing parts are manufactured in KX series, because have the property to cut the aluminum or titanium with high speed. It is having that much power and the rapid is so high. Without any vibration, it gives the accurate surface finish on the aerospace job. This is the right side image shown is a 5-axis head. This gives the 4th and 5-axis movement and gives the accuracy on the job for the complex shapes like engine, aerospace engines and aerofoil blades. KXZ machine is actually a gantry moving machine. So basic fundamental, all you have heard about maglev train. So it's a linear motor. There is no conversion from rotary motor into linear motor. So when the ball screw or any kind of gear rack and pinion mechanism comes into the picture, there is always the interference and there will be always a mechanical error will come into the picture. But this machine have a linear motor which travels at the speed of 100 meters per minute like a maglev train and gives the higher productivity. The job will remain stable, engine casing, engine covers, all or the cradle of Bofors will remain stable and the movement of the top gantry will do machining on the job. So these are the some benefit of the structure. The column, the head is designed in such a way that aerofoil blades, the tail of the aeroplanes, this kind of structures are made on our KX large series. This also comes with the 2 meter, 4 meter, 6 meter size of the machine. So these why we have defined this. We know Rajkot is a place where small miniature components or the bearing components are more manufactured. The reason to design show this kind of machine is manufacturing capabilities in India are increasing day by day. So my third machine will be the fastest drill tap center known as Tachyon Beta. So if you talk about the miniature, the small EMS components, the mobile phone body case, the laptop body case, or the watches, smart watches, if you see nowadays, they are made from titanium or the precious metals. Even the company like Titan are machining on the gold and everything. So for that, to have a n number of component, it should have the 5-axis capabilities. Small dials are there. So it needs a aesthetic beauty. Like if they launch 100 watches together, they have every aesthetic beauty should be remain same in the watch. So this machine is specifically built for surgical parts, EMS, and the certain two-wheeler engine components. So this is the smallest machine which is having fastest feature of 120 meter per minute with linear motor. Generally, we have heard in Rajkot that 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 RPM of the spindle is more than enough. But in this case, Jyoti has developed 42,000 RPM spindle, electro spindle, inbuilt spindle with this machine and the torque motor with 4th and 5th axis rotary table. So if you have a complex job, smaller jobs, we can do on this. The fastest tool change time, the means that it have a multiple tools, 24 tools, 40 tools. So every job have different kind of tools are required in the operation. So the tool to tool change time is just 0.7 seconds. So it gives you the better productivity and the acceleration of this machine is 2G. So we have already supplied, we are the only company where we have supplied this kind of machine for EMS business. So we are encouraging the our mission of 2047 Viksit Bharat. So these are the few components. We have already developed the artificial knee joints, small impellers, gear housing, mobile bodies on Tachyon Beta. And our last topic, the third pillar of advancement in the machine tool, a green machine. What is the green machine? What is the definition of green machine? It should be like the carbon emission should be minimum. But what is the right way to make? Because India and China are having a foundry, there will be no ban for Indians for the foundry. We are made to have a sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide should go inside us. So how we can increase the green engineering, green machines in our day-to-day life, how we build the machines in a manner. So sustainability of the machine, the life cycle of the machine are designed in such a way that for 20 years of lifespan, we have defined our machine lifespan of 20 years. So after 15 years you use and you want to upgrade the machines, you can upgrade it. You can change the controller. There is no need to have melt the metal. You no need to scrap the machine. Same machine will give you the accuracy up to 20 years. So by this manner we will help in lower the power consumption, reduction in scrap, and optimize the coolant usage in our day-to-day life. So Jyoti always offers green machines in India, and we are exporting this kind of special machines. So any questions regarding the technology or the machines? So just last word I need to add that Gujarat and especially regions like Rajkot have always shown the leadership in enterprises and engineering. At Jyoti, we firmly believe that advanced machine tools are foundation of the strong nation. As you already seen the few machines we have taken, we have more than 165 numbers of product basket, out of which we have selected these three pillars. So let us move forward together and build factories that are smarter, faster, greener, and globally competitive. Now we need to compete with the global players. That is how we translate today's vibrant Gujarat into Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Garvi Gujarat.
Thank you, Deep. Thanks for taking people through all important technology and advancements. And I'd like to invite Mr. Saparia also. You'd like to mention few words as far as technology.
So I'm Himanshu Shaparia from Jyoti CNC Automation Limited. Just I want to connect the dots. Just as we started with the IMTMA presentation and the statistics regarding machine tools, and then followed by Deep's presentation on advanced technology. So I think the key takeaway here is why advanced technology, or why this machine tool is makes such a huge impact, because this is going to drive the growth of the country. And where Jyoti comes in is that to ensure to fill in that gap of imports. So that is where advanced technology is needed, and Jyoti is working very, very keenly every day to ensure that how we can reduce the imported machines coming into India to cater to the Indian industry. So just that point, and that is the reason all these advanced technology machines, high speed, high precision, everything comes into the picture, because these are all high precision, high speed machines that we are manufacturing. So that's all. Thank you very much. And once again, apologies from our side, Mr. Jadeja's side, as he's caught up with the defense people there in earlier segment. He could not make it here. So apologies from his side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Saparia ji. Then we'll move to next topic, and would like to invite Mr. Bhadresh Patel, AGM Sajananda Laser Technologies, and he's head of Western region also, and having more than 16 years of experience in the field.
Good evening. I think we are behind the time or ahead the time, but we'll go fast. We generally working for a laser. I think everyone is knowing the laser word. Everyone might be heard that word. But today we'll try for understanding that word, how that word is coming. Just a minute, I just open that. In natural, we generally are getting a solar energy of natural sources, like 5 natural sources are there. So light is one of source. There are multiple energy. We can't compare with that energy, but yeah, we can use some part, some 0.0001% will get that energy, and we'll identify that. Also, we can use as a technical tool in our industries to help to enhance the process and enhance the industries. So the laser beam is nothing but the light coming from the source, and that will be import to any material, and it process like cutting, marking, welding. So how the journey started? Dr. Arvind Patel, basically ex-ISRO scientist, he spent so many couple of years into ISRO, and then he found that the laser is a lagging technology in India. There is no such any development in India laser sites. Everything is importing. Nothing development in India side. So then he started for the dig out the how we make the technology here, how we make a process here, and we are that longer vision. We will get the so many things here that we see in a presentation. These are the vision, mission, and values of the companies. We are no go depth. Yeah, it's a continuous innovation is our main vision, and strong organization as a values, and mission is the customer delight. So these are the management practices. Definitely, we as a SLTL group, we are working for a basically main 6 pillars. You can say one is the industrial laser, where we are using all kind of industrial application: cutting, marking, welding, engraving, micro machining, hardening, cladding, drilling, machining, everything that is incorporated into industrial laser. Second is a diamond processing, from finished stone to finished good, like diamonds, from stone to finished diamond. That all kind of machineries are covered into diamond industries. Medical devices, stand, coronary, LASIKs, these all things we are manufacturing in India. We are exporting from here to there are many countries. So that is also one of our verticals. RF and microwave, again the niche technology, special absorber we are making in that segment. Renewable energy, natural solar energy, and the high-tech software. The high-tech software is definitely support to all machinery. These are some brief of the company. We have a 31 plus patent, 40 plus awards we are gathering, 59 countries we are exporting from India. Even you might be surprised, in China we are exporting every month 2 to 3 machines. So it is one of the greatest achievement. Till today they are not copied that machine. So that is you can say one achievement. There's a diamond processing machinery. These are the overall brief of the all kind of laser systems, all welding, marking, and SPMs where we are working. Sheet metal solutions, when we think for any sheet metal processing, then these are the some processing machine, like 2D sheet metal process, 3D, when just we heard that form products are there, we have to cut and set. For that, it is a 3D cutting application, is it? 2D plus tube, that is in the combo things, sheet and tube you can process. Multiple processing, loading and unloading, and sheet storage system. This is again the tube solution, when we have a H channel, I channel, multiple different types of shape we have to cut in a process manner, in a high accuracy. Then we can use this kind of tube processing machines. Oil field laser blinking systems, like in line we need a continuously cutting thing. Then we can definitely go for up to limitation of the thickness. We can go with this kind of process. Heavy duty structure steel laser cutting, like long member, when we see all kind of heavy duty vehicles, it is based on the C channel and L and H channel. So that L channel and C channel required to cut. So for that specific automation, in India there is only company you can say world level, only one company is manufacturing this kind of machines. We are know that emerging high growth manufacturing sector in Gujarat. So these are some areas where we are exploring all technologies. These are the sheet metal solutions where we can definitely use the robot for the multi-purpose for cutting, marking, welding in the same with using a robot. And these are the different another again solution. One of good solution you can say handheld welding. Laser, when we talk about the laser is nothing but the uh, process of the fusion. Two metal, they are just melting and making a common bond for a welding. So this is one of the good technology where without using a filler, you can weld, even bimetal. MSSS, SS, copper, aluminum, brass, you can weld it using a laser. And third, heat affected zone is very less. So that is one of the best area you can use the laser welding. Robotic solution. I'm just going somewhat fast because we have to also, yeah, I just brief this welding process, all kind of, I just give you the main three characteristics of the laser. Railways, we already supplied the 22-meter long machines where they're using a sidewall of the railway coaches. Same thing, it is required for welding, the different level stage wise is a high power laser welding. Again, railway is an area that they 100% doing the porosity test, radiography, and bend test. These all tests must be required, and they not prove the machine, they prove the vendors. Those are manufacturer. So they prove us that we can make a machine. So that is a test they taken, or sheet size is 2.2 maximum SS, and they took this kind of test and they prove us. These are the bending solution. Definitely we can go with. Again, with the laser, there are multiple automations are concerned. If you talk about the bearing, processing and other parts are definitely is there. But when we talk about the marking, high-speed bearing, continuous 24/7 marking, then it is require a kind of automations. Micro machining, when we think for a 1 mm sheet, we need a 10 micron hole. 1 mm sheet, 10 micron. There is no any tool till today, I think, as per my knowledge. There is no tool. So that we can do by the laser. I think it is one of the challenging job we can already done, and we already supplied the machines. Welding, I already cleaning. When we have some specific metal and deformation, and we have to clean that area in a uniform, in a micron, without any harmful things. That is by cleaning. So it is also one of the good technology. So what we are seeing these different machines, it is not a use single laser. There are multiple lasers are there, multiple wavelength, multiple wattage, and based on that, different application we can do. So here there is the standard laser marking system where we already use for a multiple metal, non-metal, optify. These are the some of application. We can say engraving, marking, coding, traceability, printing, so that we can permanently get the solution of laser. Jewelry solution, gems and jewelry, 100% traceability for every. Nowadays, it is a compulsion for the ISI mark on jewelry. These are the multitasker, one system, many solution. It is one of the, you can say, achievement from the Indian company. Laser generally, what we heard, I think यहाँ पे जितने भी बैठे हैं सब know that many things are importing. If we think for a machining center also, many things are importing. Parts are not manufacturing in India. We are dependent on the China, Europe, and US market. So Dr. Patel, we already done that. We are in-house manufacturing the laser source. We have our own laser source that we are supplying to defense. So in India, whatever the defense, you can see the laser devices and development is done by the SLTL that we supply to defense. That is all our own source. The main course of that source is data leakage. Generally, if we use that suppose US source or China source, then data leakage is there. So government don't need that thing. They want indigenous source. So that's why we develop that source. There are multiple data is there, but I cannot open it here because it is some obligation is there. These are the industrial automations. I just explain you about the 90% market share in bearing industries. You can take any bearing company. We supplied automation 100% over there. Kind of many systems we supplied. Here the multi-axis welding, inox and laser welding system we supplied. The bead drums, it's 100% SS, 316S. These kind of things we supplied. This is something different from the laser, RF and microwave, and the diamond processing, and renewable energy. These are the some, you can say, diversification of the laser, where we are making stent, coronary LASIKs. These are in medical devices. It is a diamond processing different machines from the stone. Nowadays, new technologies also come, CVD, lab grown diamond, that also making. There is no, we depend on the natural diamonds. So we can develop diamonds in a lab, we process, we sell into market. So out of, right now, it's a new myth is also there. When you're going for a purchase diamonds, so you have to check with whether it is an original or duplicate. So Dr. Patel also developed that one machine is there. You can put that diamond into that machine. Machine itself says that it is original or duplicate. So that is also, yeah, we know that market needs some cheaper diamonds also, but yeah, so that also differentiation is required. So that also we develop. In-house 4.0, there are multiple things we are focusing. Using a software, we can monitor the process, machines, and industries. That software also we have in-house. This is the diamond process. You can say the laser industries start from diamond industries. Backbone, you can say, start from that only. If we not focus on diamond industries, then this stage today we are exporting, and this all things not come with this level. So basically, this laser development start from the diamond, from the revolution. It start from the diamond. Today we can say out of world any 15 diamond, 14 diamond is processed in India. So that whole business and market is coming to India due to this technological revolution. RF and microwave is again the very niche technology, where if we are sitting here, if we don't want any kind of, there are multiple waves are here, only mobile, radio, electronics. If we don't want any kind of waves, then we have to cover with some specific material. Then you don't want any waves, any radiation, nothing. Some area they want some specific frequency. If you want one frequency, that also we develop. So only one frequency will come in, rest of all are amplify. So that is called absorber that we are making. The majority, 90% we are exporting, 90% we are supplying to government of India only. So there is in-house facility. Even radar system, any defense system, we are also supplying same. These are the medical devices, stent, balloon. SLT is one of, you can say, when stent and other parts are importing, so 100% it is imported. India, we were the first that started the manufacturing, heart stent. So that's the in-house facility. This is just a process of the stent, facility of clean room. I also just go through the Jyoti stall, and they also work with the IoT 4.0, because when we supply any machines, so machine performance we can, how we measure, how the performance output is coming. Either we use 60%, 70%, 30%. So that requires some IoT inputs from the machines that we can measure, we can derive, and we will derive the output of the whole machine. So for that, some special software we develop, that is called IoT. So suppose we supplied one machine, cutting machine, metal cutting machine in a plant, and it is running for 24 hours. But after running of 24 hours, even we are not getting 100% output. So either we have to understand the operator, I have to understand for the process. But another way we can understand from the machine side. So in a whole area, 24 hours, how much time machine will be up? How much time machine will be down? How much time energy consumption is? That all data we are gathering, making some, you can say, output from that data. We are observing that whole system and how we improve that system that we derive from the IoT. So that software we develop. These are the evolution of where we started and where we right now. Just I'm going some fast. In India, there is only company that we can say making 100% machines in-house. Using Indian, made in India, make in India, we are saying, but yeah, if we talk about the laser machines, then we have to depend on the other parts. But yeah, as an Indian company, we have everything in-house. Even the local companies, we are supporting that all these services we are supplying. Suppose you have a XYZ make machine, and if you need a service support, we can definitely provide that. So these are the services where we are giving to any company. We have a catalog of services, so we are not go into that. These areas where we giving a support and services, we care system, exported areas. We can say proudly in India how we support to Indian industries or Indian defense system. This is one of area where we supplied a antenna to reset one. This is a 11 layer of material, and they want to cut, means ISRO want to cut this into different shape, and the accuracy level is 10 to 15 micron output. If we cut into 5 to 7 micron, then it will come to 10 to 15 micron. So this is a challenge that we took, and reset one, I think right now might be 15 or 16 or 17 reset will be there. So they share this image, and they are allow us to showcase this achievement. Then we are able to showing here. So this is RF panel. I think this is a temporary RF panel, and this all ISRO team is there, and we developed this for specially reset one. At that time, one challenge was there through satellite and Earth. There in between, if clouds are there, so we are not getting a image of that clouds at that time. So that challenge we took, and we'll develop this special panel. After that, also many panels we developed, but yeah, we have this thing. This is a culture, SLTL, multiple awards, facilities of laser is a 100% indigenous company. Fundamental manufacturing, we can say. There are many basic things we are working, and yeah, right now we are challenging with the German, Japanese companies. Global exhibitions and global presence. So thank you. Any questions for laser sites? Laser is a wide subjects. So if I took one wavelength, and also that require minimum 5 to 7 hours experience. There are more than 35, 40 wavelengths are there right now. No question. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Badrej. Thanks for sharing information, a lot of information about laser technology. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Abhishek Suchak, Scientist C. He will talk about enhancing performances of machines and instruments as metrology. Yeah.
Yes, good evening, all of you. Thank you very much, IMTMA, for organizing such an event. Myself, Abhishek Suchak, I'm working as a Scientist C in Central Manufacturing Technology Institute. It is a a pioneering institute under the Ministry of Heavy Industries, Government of India. Basically, CMTI works in the field of applied engineering. CMTI is a Government of India enterprises established in 1962 in technical collaboration with also and leading R&D center of Czech Republic to enhance the machine tool sector. Earlier, CMTI was known as Central Machine Tool Institute. In 1990s, the name has been changed to Central Manufacturing Technology Institute. Basically, the purpose of CMTI is to support industry to achieve excellence, technology, and simultaneous economic growth. CMTI is basically providing the bridge between the research institution and the manufacturing segments. Like IIT, NIT, and other R&D institutes, we are also part of that elite institutes, as well as we are also part of the industrial startups. So basically, CMTI provides a bridge between these two technologies. So in 1965, we have started basically with the machine tool technology. As the graph shows, in 1974 to 1982, NC technology has raised numerical control technologies. Noise and vibration, fluid power, and metrology, we have started in that area. In 1984 to 1988, in CNC technologies, we have worked with CAD, CAM, and CAE. After 1992 to 1997, SIM technologies with flexible manufacturing cell, FMS, and IT in machine tool technologies. Then 1998 to 2007 was the time in ultra precision engineering and rapid prototyping domain was developed. 2008 to 2012, we have started Academy of Excellence, where we are training the industry-ready engineers to directly absorb in the industry, as well as after 3-4 years of experience, they are about to stuck in certain position. So to remove that bottleneck in the industry, we are providing such a certain professional trainings. In 2012, we have started sensor technology. 2015, we have developed certain textile machines for association in Surat. And in 2019, we have initiated in the domain of smart manufacturing. So core activities of CMTI is, there are multiple verticals, but we have briefed here. First is new product development. Second one is research and development. Third one is laboratory services. Under that, we are providing metrology and calibration, fluid power testing, noise and vibration, chemical and metallurgy testings, nano characterization. Other than that, human resource development, we also contribute to the society, like postgraduate programs, training programs, seminar workshops, and we also provide internship to the students. So now, aligned to our today's subject, it is basically metrology is a core subject. So slightly we will take it into a brief manner. So metrology, it is a science of precision measurement, where metro and logy are the Greek words. It means measurement and science respectively. Metrology has started in the era of 2750 before Christ in Egypt. First unit of length was cubit. So cubit was measured like length of raging Pharaoh's arm. So existing king was having the length of his forearm, and additional to that, the length width of the palm. That should be created as a cubit. So that was the first length of, that was the first unit of the length. There was one meter convention in 1875 in Paris. The origin of meter, actually the meter has standardized from that meter convention. The world was the worldwide uniformity of measurement and development of metric system. It was as important as it was on 1875. So now the journey towards precision, as in machine tool, what we are seeing right now, The journey was started in 75. Wilkinson Machining, they have initiated it. The diameter was 1800 and it was a target to achieve 1 mm bore accuracy at that time. And today, in conventional precision measuring and machining process, right now we are being able to cater it up to 1 micron. It is a normal term in today's era. So this is the chart of dimensional accuracy since 1900. So actually it is 125 years of graph. We have started in accuracy like 0.1 mm. So it is basically 100 microns. We have started from that. Right now we are working with nanometers. So the technology has grown as fast as that. And goal of metrology, it is to accept good products and reject bad products. But it is a deep statement. Better to reject few good ones than to accept the bad one, right? Because in regular domain, it is not matter. It is not having that much importance on that part. But in critical area like defense, aerospace, and that certain domain, if any of the bad product is there, it might cause fatal part. So classification of metrology. Metrology is a field in which dimensional metrology, surface metrology, coordinate metrology, mass metrology, force metrology, and etc. are part of it. So it is to imagine the scale, what we are working and what we are saying 1 micron, then many of the people have not imagined like what actually the 1 micron is. So our human hair size is of 50 microns. So you can compare what is the 1 micron. 1 mm is equal to 1000 micron and 1 micron is equal to, 1 nanometer is equal to 0.001 micron. We are working with 10 to 11 nanometer right now. So you can imagine the scale under which we are talking. This is another dimension scale where you can see the humans are in terms of meter, hand is in terms of centimeter, then human hair is somewhere in microns, red blood cells, E. coil, HIV and hemoglobin. You can imagine the scale, what we are talking about. In angular term, what actually the arc second? 1 arc second means at the span of 10 meter, if you take the linear vertical distance, it will be 50 microns on the vertical side, and the angle which is forming between the bar and the horizontal plate will be 1 arc second. So now the backbone of accurate measurement is calibration. So what is calibration? Calibration is the process of determining the extent to which an equipment meets the specified criteria. The quantitative determination of errors of a measuring device and whatever it is necessary. Adjustment of these errors to a minimum. It is the part of calibration. So now the type of measurement standards. So first one is the fundamental as well as absolute standard. After that, international standard, then national and primary standard. After one, it is coming reference standard, then secondary standard and the working standard. Usually the industry is having working standard with them. So hierarchy of traceability in terms of standards only. We'll see what it is called primary standards in terms of length. When meter, it is established by interferometry method. After that, the secondary standard in length, it is verified by interferometry method. Then in terms of slip gauge, the calibration grade is verified by interferometry method. Grade 0 and grade 1, it is verified by comparator method. Grade 2 and workpiece, it is usually utilized on the shop floor in the industries, which is verified by comparator as well as the suitable gauging practices. So this is the length of traceability at CMTI, where we are tracing to absolute meter. So trend of accuracy and uncertainty. So one is the scale of measuring length, another axis is of measuring uncertainty. So when we want to go towards the nanometer or the micron, the measuring uncertainty, we just have to see. Measuring uncertainty means doubt. What exactly the doubt is? So suppose there is a CMM, coordinate measuring machine. If the machine is measuring or showing the dimension of 50 mm or 100 mm, so exactly the operator or the machine is not up to 000 extent. After decimal, like the CMM is having the accuracy of 1 micron or 0.1 micron, you cannot say the reading is right. Each and every equipment is having a small doubt or small error. So basically it is comes under the uncertainty. So according to machine tool, as from Jyoti's presentation, it was already been covered. A vertical machining center. Basically, these are the components where the error occurs. What I mean to say, one is LM guideways. After one, there is a ball screw, then spindle, structure, work table, and headstock. Under assembly condition, all the things are maintained. But after usage of machine tool, after 1 year or 2 years, the error occurs under these 6 verticals. Error in terms of flatness, straightness, squareness, roll, pitch, and yaw. Basically, these 6 errors are there, which are having performance issue after 2 to 3 years. So now the errors are showing in the graphical mirror. 3 are the linear one, 3 axis, X, Y, and Z. They do have the linear one, and 3 are the rotational one. So basically, what are the rotations? In X, it is called pitch error. Rotation in Y, it is called roll axis or the roll error, and the Z axis is called yaw. Right now, we are only going to see how to enhance the performance of the machine tool by compensating the pitch error. Basically, pitch error is the error which comes under the ball screw. After using the machine tool for 4, 5 years, 6 years, and depends on the duty cycle of the machine tool, the ball screw is going to get wear out and it generates the backlash under it. So when the table is moving up to certain measurement like 100 mm, 200 mm, there will be specified error in microns like 10 micron, 12 micron, 15 microns, depends on usage, there will be an error. So to remove that error, the machine should be calibrated, and that machine should be calibrated by laser interferometer, which is also in layman's language, it is called laser calibration. So under that, what exactly the machine is doing? Laser is an absolute master. It is and the machine, it is having one reflective optics on the table. After 100 mm or whatever the step size are, the machine is getting the readings, and the laser is going to show the absolute value. So compared to that, the difference will be get. And now the machine is also having the CNC. So directly the parameters can be compensated under pitch error compensation table. So whatever the error, suppose 10 micron plus error is there, the machine is going to get minus 10 micron on the same. Like the machine is getting error and the software is going to feed 10 micron minus on the same point. So ultimately you are getting the 100 mm stroke for that. Another machine, it is called ball bar. So basically ball bar is providing reading for the circular interpolation. Like if you want to do circles or any of the sphere on the VMC machine, then there will be 2 axes. 2 axes will be there, X and Y, Y and Z, or X and Z. So the tuning of the servo motors are also having issues. So that can be shown by this ball bar system. Now, coordinate measuring machine, it is having the similar structure to vertical machining center apart from the basic elements. So CMM, these are the calibrations of CMM and these are the errors. So these are the chart where we get in the calibration certificate. X axis, Z axis, Y axis, then volumetric, front lower, front left, front right, rear left, rear right. So total 7 sides we just have to provide, and we have to check under the calibration of CMM. So these are the step gauges by using which we are calibrating CMM. These are having the pitch blocks and having the accuracy in nanometers. So by using step gauges, we can also assess and improve the accuracy of CMM. So that's it from our side, because basically this metrology is a very vast subject. So a whole day is also a small time in this one. So if any questions from your side, it will be great. Thank you.
I would like to invite Mr. Yoginji, President of MTMA. Yeah.
પહેલાં આપણે એક એમટીઆઈનું પ્રેઝન્ટેશન જોઈ લઈએ.
Machine Tools Manufacturers Association Rajkot, well known as MTMA Rajkot, has played a leading role in the development of the machine tool industry, which is the backbone for the industrial growth of Rajkot. Machine Tools Manufacturers Association Rajkot, formed in 1983 by just 15 machine tool manufacturers with a vision to grow the entire machine tool industry, and now it is close to achieve 350 members. MTMA will be in the top 5 machine building nations by 2030, leveraging world-class R&D infrastructure, systems and people, delivering innovative solutions and services to create value for customers is the vision for 2030. MTMA successfully organized various technology upgradation programs with the objective of enhancing latest technological knowledge, enhance productivity and skill development. Under Technology Upgradation Program, UNIDO has adopted 12 units of MTMA, and the program was successfully completed. Later, during the second phase of this program, 25 units of MTMA were adopted by UNIDO, and members got very fruitful results and grown very well. MTMA has been performing various activities pertaining to common problems of machine tools industries, strongly represents their hindrances to concerned authorities and try to conclude the matter in the best possible way. TMA has successfully established relations for purchasing the bearings direct from manufacturer and distributing among their members with the objective of getting genuine quality with most reasonable prices. MTMA has been jointly organizing Rajkot Machine Tools Show RMTS for last 14 years, and it is growing year by year in total exhibition area, numbers of participants, numbers of visitors and numbers of products. MTMA also provides stalls with the special prizes for members to boost and drive them towards the growth. MTMA provides group participation for members at special prizes in various industrial exhibitions like NGMAC, Engineering Expo, MacTac, Pune Machine Tools Show, India Machine Tools Show, and MMT Expo. MTMA also arranges group visits for members in various national and international industrial exhibitions, seminars, and summits like IMTAX, PUMTOS, EMO, SIMTOS, CIMT at very reasonable rate. To build awareness, various informative and productive seminars are arranged at subsidized rates by MTMA. Also, interactive meetings with various national and international delegations are arranged to exchange various useful information about the machine tools industry and trends. To connect all the members of association, MTMA started a magazine called MTMA and You to provide information about association's activities, members' achievements, government activities, updates, and useful applications. MTMA is also aware about their social responsibilities. Association does the needful by helping the society whenever and wherever required. Association also arranges and participates in various sports activities. It is time for machine tools manufacturers of Rajkot to achieve the first position in the Indian machine tools industry by delivering a wide range of cutting-edge products through professional management, frugal engineering value chain, partnering with suppliers, and driven by customers' satisfaction. Let's grow technocracy with humanity. We are the MPMA, Machine Tools Manufacturers Association, Rajkot.
Good evening. યોગીન છનિયારા, પ્રેસિડેન્ટ MTMA. ખાસ તો બધું ઇન્ટ્રો વિડીયોમાં બધું આવી જ ગયું છે, પણ થોડીક વાત આપણે રાજકોટ વિશે કરીએ, રાજકોટની ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ મશીન ટૂલ્સ વિશે કરીએ. તો રાજકોટમાં અત્યારે 500થી વધુ મશીન ટૂલ્સ બિલ્ડર્સ છે, જે અલગ અલગ શીટ મેટલ કટિંગ, મેટલ ફોમિંગ જેવી વિવિધ મશીનરીઝ અહીંયા બને છે રાજકોટમાં. અને જો રાજકોટનું સૌથી મોટું જમા પાસું હોય તો અહીંનું પાણી ફાઉન્ડ્રી ઉદ્યોગ છે. 500થી વધુ રાજકોટમાં ફાઉન્ડ્રીઝ છે, જે મશીન ટૂલ્સ બિલ્ડર્સને ખૂબ જ મોટી મદદ કરે છે. આ એક કી પોઈન્ટ છે. રાજકોટ જે રીતે મશીન ટૂલ્સમાં ડેવલપ થાય છે, આપે જોયું એમ જ્યોતિ, મેક પાવર, ગ્લોબલ CNC, KTM, આ બધી અત્યારે બિગ સ્કેલ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ રાજકોટમાં CNC મશીન્સમાં આવી ગઈ. નવી ટેકનોલોજીસ બધા અત્યારે રાજકોટના ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીયાલિસ્ટ બધા અપનાવવા માંડ્યા છે, અને ખાસ રાજકોટ અત્યારે મશીન ટૂલ્સમાં ખૂબ જ આગળ વધી રહ્યું છે. અને આવી જ રીતે જો વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત થકી રાજકોટને ઘણો જ ફાયદો થવાનો છે એઝ અ મશીન ટૂલ્સ બિલ્ડર્સ અને એન્જિનિયરિંગ ઉદ્યોગ. કારણ કે રાજકોટ છે એ બધા જ સેક્ટરમાં અત્યારે ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીમાં ગણીએ તો કોઈ પણ સેક્ટર એવું નથી કે રાજકોટમાં ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ નથી. જેમ્સ એન્ડ જ્વેલરી હોય, ગોલ્ડ હોય, કિચનવેર હોય, એન્જિનિયરિંગ ગુડ્સ હોય, મશીન ટૂલ્સ હોય, હાર્ડવેર હોય, આ બધામાં અત્યારે રાજકોટ નંબર 1 પોઝિશન ઉપર છે. અને બધા અહીંયા જોબ કરતાં ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ નાખવામાં વધારે ઇન્ટરેસ્ટેડ હોય છે. અને બિઝનેસ બધાએ ખૂબ જ ગ્રો થાય છે, અને સરકાર પણ ખૂબ જ રાજકોટને અત્યારે મદદ કરે છે. તાજેતરમાં જ હમણાં જ હર્ષભાઈ સંઘવી સાથે મીટિંગ હતી, એમાં પણ એમણે ખૂબ જ રાજકોટને સપોર્ટ કરવાનું કીધું છે. તો આવી રીતે સરકાર આપણને ખૂબ જ મદદ કરે અને સાથોસાથ આપણે બધા એક સાથે મળીને ગ્રો થઈએ એવી જ અભ્યર્થના થશે. જય ગરવી ગુજરાત. થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ.
Thank you, Yogin Bhai. Thanks for sharing this information about how MTMA is doing a lot of work here. Okay, so with this we are coming to the concluding part of this seminar. And I would like to place on records my sincere appreciation as well as thanks to all our distinguished speakers for sharing their knowledge as well as experience. And Government of Gujarat, Vibrant Gujarat team, Index TB, regional industry associations, MTMA, REA, as well as CIA also, so for their support in making this seminar possible. So thank you all of you, and wish you next time maybe in another next forum. So thank you very much, and officially I would like to conclude this seminar on mainly powering Gujarat manufacturing, emerging trends in machine tool and advanced technologies. Hope this seminar added some value to all of you. So thank you very much. Thanks. Request all speakers to come on the stage for photograph.